Hello and welcome back to the 20 Years of Anime project, in which we count down to the year 2020 using costumes. Today we're going to be going back to 2006 and making one of the many outfits of Misa Amane from Death Note. To make Misa's earrings, I purchased 2 sets of cross charms from my local Joann's, and we're going to be using the 2 in the lower right. Since I don't have pierced ears, I'm going to be removing the charm from the jump ring at the top using a pair of tweezers. And instead, I'm going to be attaching it to a clip-on earring base. So we're just going to slip that in there and close it. For Misa's necklace, I'm going to be using a larger cross charm. I then cut some chain to the desired length, plus a little bit extra so it can be adjustable. And we're going to take a jump ring, twist it open, and thread through the charm and the chain. Twist it closed. On one end of the chain, we're going to use a jump ring to attach a lobster claw clasp so the necklace can be adjusted. The opposite end of the chain seemed a bit bare, so I added on another cross charm that I had left over from a different project. It was a very simple project, but now Misa's jewelry is done. To make her Death Note, I took a very old composition book that I had left over from school and painted it black with black acrylic paint on both sides. Then I used white acrylic paint and painted the word Death Note on the front. To make Misa's sweater, we're going to be using McCall's M7026, and we're going to be making view D because it has the hood. Now I'm going to be using a black stretch knit, and it's a little bit on the thicker side, so because I'm worried about it being a little too bulky, I am going to be omitting the pockets and the facing on the front just to keep it a bit more form-fitting and to keep from having to sew through that many layers of this material. To start, we're going to take our center front and side front pieces, and we're going to sew each of them together along the side seam. I also went ahead and top stitched the seams. I'm going to be doing that for most of the seams in this video because I like the look of it, and since this is a thicker material, it'll help keep everything in place. Then sew the front yoke piece to the front of the jacket. Moving on to the back of the jacket, we're then going to sew the 2 back pieces together along the center back seam. Next, we're going to sew on the 2 side back panels along the side seams. Finish off the back portion of the jacket by sewing on the rather strangely shaped back yoke pieces. Sew the jacket front to the jacket back along the shoulder seams and along the side seams. When trying on the jacket, I found that it was a little bit too long on me, so I trimmed about 2 inches off of the bottom edge and then hemmed it. Then we're going to insert a zipper into the center front of the jacket. To make the sleeves, we're going to start by folding the sleeves in half and then sewing them together along the side. Then hem the sleeve to the desired length. Sew the sleeves onto the jacket. Moving on to our hood pieces, we're going to pair them up and sew them together along the curved edge. Putting right sides together, we're going to sew the hood pieces to the neckline of the jacket so that we have the hood piece, the jacket, and then the hood lining, with the jacket sandwiched in between the 2 of them. Sew the hood to the hood lining along the edge we're not worried about the raw edges showing at the moment because those are going to be covered with fur later on. Cut a strip of white fake fur, and putting right sides together, we're going to sew it to the edge of the hood. Fold the fur over the edge of the hood and hand sew it into place. Then we're going to fluff the fur so that the stitching is covered. And with that, Misa's hoodie is done. To finish off the look, I paired it with a black t-shirt that I already had in my closet and made a quick red pleated skirt using the same method that I used for my Moonshine skirt. And with that, Misa is done. For more cosplay tutorial videos, please subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.